Hello, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to another episode of Live Unscripted. I hope you are having an amazing day, right? This is Mrs. 𝗟𝗲𝗧𝗂𝗧, and the purpose of Live Unscripted is to help you become a student for life beyond academic session in order to attain optimum success. And in today's series, I'm going to share with you why you will struggle to achieve your set goals this year. Are you ready? If it is your first time, hit the subscribe button as well as the notification bell to get a notification when the next content drops. And if it's your first time on Facebook, go ahead and click on that follow button because that is one of the best decisions you're going to make in your life this year and beyond. And I'm going to share with you why. Of course, you shouldn't be the only one here. A lot of us have set a lot of goals, but I'm going to let you know the foundations of you not actually getting these goals done and why you're going to struggle along the line to be able to imbibe the right principles to help you bridge that gap and actually get your goals. So invite your friends, your concubine, your enemies, your parents, your guardian, whoever that you actually love and you want to impact into this series by tagging them in the comment section, or you copy the link and share because the envy is less when everyone is succeeding. So, moving into the business of today, why exactly are you going to struggle, right? I always tell people that you do not defeat the devil you don't know. So, when you come into the consciousness of all of these things and you never take action, it will still remain the same. And you always say, new month, new me, new year, new you, but there is no new life because there is still the same old mind. So it's actually new mind, new life. And what forms your mindset is actually what you come in consciousness with, what you act on that becomes your experience. And that's what is memorized over time that expands your mind, expand your thoughts, and help you create more opportunities for yourself. So this year, if you really want to get your goals beyond just writing them down and setting them, these are the major things that you want to actually pay attention to. This particular series was really inspired by a prospect. I was actually talking to this lady, and I saw that already she's a disaster about to happen without her consent. There's a lot of scattered energy here and there, confusion here and there. And the funny thing is that she is confidently telling me how confused she is, you know. And let's be able to deal with this here. I hope she's able to pay attention to this series as well. So the first thing you want to pay attention to is the moment that your goal is generic, there is a lack of clarity. For example, what do I mean by generic? What do you intend to become this year? What are your goals this year? I want to be more. What is be more? Be more of what exactly? It's a question you want to ask because a lot of people who have come into my space for the purpose of building credible connections are always lamenting, whereas you're not giving people room to know how to help you because you are so generic. What are your goals? I want to be more. I want to be an influencer. In what exactly? What kind of influencer do you want to be? You just want to be everywhere. I want to be a global voice. That is a very good one. Oh. But when your goals are very generic, it is very difficult to deal with. Uh, at that moment, all you need is clarity. You need to be able to be specific with your goals. It's very, very key you are specific. There is nothing like I want to be more. So if you are coming to someone who is willing to help you and you tell them that you want to be more, how, if you are the one, I'm coming to you for help, and I tell you I want to be more, please, how do you help me? Exactly. So you have to start paying attention to these things that you call little. Forget about the big things because it's the compendium of little things that makes this thing big. You want to be a global voice. What are you in your local industry? What are you able to impact? Or are you sitting down to complain about the government, but you want to be a global voice? What exactly skill are you going to put in place to actually become who you are meant to become, to be a global voice? It's so generic, so you don't even know how to work on it. So by February 14, you will do Valentine and then forget about all these things. And then you will see that as it's approaching November, we don't enter Bamonto. Where is that place where I wrote my goals? These are the things that you are going to start, that will start happening to you. And it looks like it's village people. No, you are your village people, right? So it's time for you to be specific. And how do you become specific about this thing? When you know that you are confused, most of the times, realistically, most of the times when we are confused, we don't know that we are confused, the essence of confusion. And so when you now see someone who is able to identify that you are confused, give the person the opportunity. And that is the need for mentorship. See, the school system is not designed to teach you mentorship, because even your teachers are already made available for you. You don't have a choice. In the school of life, right here, you have the responsibility to choose your mentors. But because everything in that particular system has already been made available for you, you don't have a choice. You don't have a choice. And so whether the person have experience that knows the roadmap or not, you don't, one is that you don't even know. Two, you don't have that orientation to actually get to know. And so you now flow along with it. And already, this is already a pattern a lot of us have been able to come into place into. We have come into that place where we have been programmed to be taught by people who really do not have this roadmap. They just have the theoretical knowledge. They know how to read the books page by page, semester by semester, academic session by academic session, right? And so we need to come into the space of mentorship. That is why those people you think that did not go to school, that went for what's this apprenticeship, they are doing well in their business. Why? Because they were able to see, okay, this is the skill that they want. They went to someone who had the experience, and they see, observe, practice, and do everything possible to be able to see how this business works. Year in, year out, they are there for a period of years before they are settled. But you are in school. We understand that school system is not entirely bad, but there is something about the foundation that when you come into the consciousness, you can maximize that system. And that is why you need to embrace what we call mentorship. And like I told you, your life is 70% that your school system in that university and 30% you. That's why personal development is key. When you understand that there's a point of clarity that you need, you can now see the need for mentorship. Now, when you get a mentor, a lot of people even have these mentors, but they are still confused. You know why? Because they are not open to attain the discipline of leadership in the realm of mentorship. So they want to be leaders, but they are not accurate followers. So effective mentorship is another thing you want to study by building attributes that is required of it. There's a lot of humility, there's a lot of service that is meant to be there. Unfortunately, the school system is designed that go for classes, whether or not you like it. The important thing, come and pass your exam. Those things are just there, but you did not develop the structure that the curriculum is actually talking about. Why? You have not come into the consciousness of this. No one has really told you about this thing. But I'm glad that you are in this series right now, listening to me, because I know there is a lot of things that are coming up, and I know you have a lot of things to say about this. All right. So you want to pay attention to effective mentorship, because you don't want to have a mentor and be walking up and down, buying different courses. One of my prospects even mentioned that I've been going around buying different courses, doing different things, and still no result. You think the course is the result? No, you are. There is something about your attribute, because, as a matter of fact, Les Brown will always say that you don't get in life what you want, you get in life who you are. So whatever you are seeing as your outcome is a reflection of who you are as a person. Okay, so yes, I know the impact of environment and influences here and there, but you are the whole determinant if you engage and control the power of your thought. So what do you know that helps to inform your decision? What do you know that helps to let you know, okay, this is who I'm meant to become, this is what I'm called to do? So when you come into that space and you see that there is already someone who is willing to help you, my question to you is, are you ready to be a mentee? Are you ready to be a student for life? Are you ready to submit? Are you ready to serve? These are the questions you should be asking. Or is it the one, be my mentor, I'm going to carry your bags? It's not that kind of teacher that you have in primary school that is made available for you, that the moment they come in the morning, you go and carry their bags. And they teach you English, mathematics. That's not the way it works here. The way it works here is that you should look out for your teacher. Always go, because they don't need you to succeed. You need them. Until you understand that you need them, you will humble yourself, swallow your pride, sit down, and attain the discipline that mentorship offers for you, because that is where you build the attributes for leadership. So if you want to be a global voice, as you are attaining clarity in the field of where you are going to voice out to go global, you need to be able to sit down with all humility and service to become a leader. first. So when you become a leader, you can now influence the world. All right. So it's not about what you want to do, it is about who you want to become. And that's where people set a lot of targets in the name of having goals, setting goals. So you have targets to achieve, but you don't have a goal. And it is not going to respond, it is not going to be that outcome, not a cause, but it's a law that whatever thing you tend to achieve respond to who you have become. So who do you want to become? And you have to be specific about it. So I want to be the best educational consultant in the world. So what do I need to do to be? That's where the target comes in. You now begin to, okay, what are the activities to engage for me to become this? Because I know that the moment I become this, every other thing will be added onto me, right? That's why they say seek the kingdom first. Are you seeking mentorship? When you have mentorship, are you asking questions? Because in the academic session, you are always appreciated by giving the right answers. That's why the moment correct, they will clap for you. But in the school of life here, you are rewarded and you get better outcomes when you ask right questions. No one is even going to clap for you. It is when you have the result that they begin to clap. And but what compels them with that your result is as a result of your process. So now, are you willing to ask the right questions that is needed of you? Or you want to double the whole thing? You want to walk around the circles? It's a question you need to start asking yourself, because you need a structured and sequential learning process that mentorship brings. But until you are able to submit to it, you're not able to do that. So one of the major attributes that is not going to help you actualize that, even when you're in mentorship, that is going to help you to actually make progress, even when you are maximizing mentorship, is what I call accountability. Some people came to me, I want to make a lot of money. And I asked them, how much did you make last year? "Hmm, really? You really do not come into the consciousness of where you are. How do you make progress? Where is the problem? Because I think you don't have any problem. You just want to make more money. Go and make more money. So even if it's extra 1,000 that came in from what you think you made before, or what you assumed you made, because you're not sure. What you assumed you made progress for your mind. Not really. So you need to be able to build the attribute of accountability. That shows integrity. That shows responsibility. Because you are responding, you are creating your ability to respond, right? So let's say your mentorship gives you a task to go and do. Your ability to respond is you bringing a feedback, not a review. They are two different things. So people who bring feedback are people who act on what they are instructed about. And then when they are coming from a point of experience. I've worked on this, I've made progress, but there's a problem right here. So I'm getting a feedback. Because like I told you, clarity is progressive. You don't come back again. We're able to work on this. This worked, but this is not working. What would be the problem? You engage into a deeper sense to be able to unravel more. And when you see that, see, people who are accountable, they know their numbers. That's why there is a lot of confidence right here being exuded. That's why we are building confident global champions. We are building confident global champions in such a way that they will be responsible people. But by maximizing effective accountability, why they set their goals and why they have the right mentorship and a structure that helps them, they stay accountable to actually achieve that particular goal part time. And so that masterclass is going to happen tomorrow by 7:30 p.m. West African time. My question to you, are you going to be there? Or are you okay where you are? Of course, the choice is yours. And whatever your choice is, and you have decided to actually be part of these people who are making a difference, right? Type CGC in the comment section, or you click the link in the description of my channel right now. Or if you're watching on Facebook, go ahead, click on that particular link on my bio. And of course, we are going to take it to a whole new level. I see my friend 𝗀𝗙𝗃𝗚𝗏. Thank you so much for joining. Thank you so much for joining. I hope family is fine and everything, and I hope everything is going on well. Thank you so much for your comments. Keep it coming. Invite your friends, because it's a whole new journey we are going into, and we need to come into the consciousness of this to actually make a difference. I hope you're able to gain one or two in our Life Unscripted series today. And I am coming with a whole new thing. and from different dimension in our next series. I can't wait to help you become a confident global champion. I can't wait to help you decide to really take the course of your life more seriously beyond academic session. I can't wait for you to structure your scattered life. And I can't wait for you to gain clarity for your confusion the right way and sequentially. That is by clicking the link in the description of my channel, and that is by clicking the link on my bio if you're watching on Facebook. And also invite your friends to actually like, comment, and subscribe for more, because we are getting into the deeper level of life unscripted. I hope to be able to see you on the other side. And don't forget that it's time to build a life that you are proud of and not the one people recommend. I still remain your friend, and you're good to get edupreneur and networking strategies, Mrs. Ch 𝗏𝗏𝗧𝗏. And until I see you in the next series,